Hi, this is Micornus, Phokane, the leader and the founder of the Young Men Empowerment Forum. Today I want to deal with a topic to you as a young man that speaks about things we need to say more often to ourselves and other people. Things we need to say more often to ourselves and other people. And that's what I want to start with today. I want to speak about that today because it's very important that as a young man, we learn to know what to say more often in our lives, whether we speak to ourselves or we speak to other people. And these are the things that when you do and speak more often, it will actually catapult you to become a very, very successful young man. It will make you to become a better person in life, actually. And how you associate with other people, it will totally be different. It will actually improve the standard of how you deal with people or standard of relationships that you have. And of course, that will improve your quality of life as well. And these are the things we need to say more often to ourselves and to other people. And it's very, very important that we dwell into that. I want to start with part one today. So please join us as we deal with part one. What I want to deal with today is we need to say more often to ourselves and to other people, I am grateful for your support. Very, very important that we need to say this more often, that there are people that support us. There are people that do things for us. There are people that are not obliged, of course, but they are all out to help us. But we hardly say, I'm grateful for your support. And sometimes also look at yourself and say, there are those things that you do actually pull yourself up, things that you're pushing on your own as well, those things that you work hard for in order to achieve, but yet you never look at yourself and say, I'm grateful for your support. Now, I want to show you that it is very important that you say this a bit more often. Because the more often you say this, the more you instill what we call encouragement in yourself and in those people that you are saying this to, in order for them to be able to be encouraged to do more for you and to assist you more, knowing that you appreciate. We hardly appreciate, and because we're living in the world that never appreciate. We are living in a world that is having no thank you at all, and majority of the people approach things as if people are obliged to help them. We actually see things differently because whenever somebody has helped you, we always think that they were supposed to, and it is their job, they're supposed to. And as a young man, I want to speak to this today, and I hope that will help you. And I want to start with the parents and your own parents as a young man. Do you ever feel that they are obliged to do what they're doing? That could be a wrong concept that you have in your mind. And as a young man, it must be very, very important that you develop what we call the spirit of gratitude, the spirit of appreciation, the spirit of being grateful in everything that people do for you. Don't take it for granted even if it's your parents. And I've had young people that will say, no, but it's your job to look after me. It's your job to take care of me because you're my parent. And I've had young people that have said to their parents that, why did you bring me on earth if you were not to take care of me? So therefore, it is your job to do so. And therefore, place demands upon their parents and put their parents under pressure and think that it is the right thing to do. And I want to warn you as a young man, there is a scripture in the Bible that says, respect your father and your mother, and you will live a long life. And of course, this is a promise, and the only promise with the only law with the promise, or the only commandment with the promise, of course, that if you respect your mother and your father, you shall live long. And I must emphasize that some of the young men died earlier on in their lives, or they died quickly because of lack of respect and honor to their own parents, because they feel that their parents are obliged to do things for them. They're obliged actually to provide certain things to their lives. And as a result, they undermine their parents when their parents cannot be able to do things that they are requested to do. And we've seen young men that pressurize their parents to actually go out of the way and sometimes into indebtedness, whereby they go out even to borrow in order to satisfy their kids. And it's very important as a young man that you become mature enough to be grateful in your heart. And we don't say this enough, but be able to tell your own parents that I'm grateful for your support. And this is very important. And the more you do that, and I want to help you here, that the more you do that, the more you actually instill courage to your own parents. And you'll see how energetic and how willing they are in order to help you even going forward. And they will do things out of their way for you. They will actually do things that you even didn't request from them. They will do that because they know how grateful you are and how able you are to say, I'm grateful for your support. Now, this is very important that we learn this kind of spirit in life as young men, because remember that it starts with us with appreciating your parents, but it goes further to appreciate people outside the family as well. Your own friends, there are times when they support you, in times when it is difficult for you, in times when you're faced with challenges in your life, but they come and step in to your support. But are you able to say, I'm grateful for your support? And we don't say that often, but these are words that we need to say much more often. And I want to speak about the benefits of gratefulness. Now, the benefits of gratefulness comes to an extent where it speaks to people that you are grateful towards, they will go out of the way for you. And secondly, people that you are grateful towards, they will actually make sure that they support you even when it's difficult to do so. And therefore, it is very important that you are encouraging them, whereby they will always be there for you because they know that you are able to be grateful when they've done something for you. And I'm emphasizing this because it's very important that we become grateful in everything that we do. But are we grateful that people have actually given us what they've given us? Are we grateful as young men that our parents have taken us to school and studied what we wanted to study? Are we grateful that our parents have actually nurtured us and looked after us until where we are? Are we grateful for the people that supported us to the level where we are? Now, life is not lived in isolation. Life cannot be lived in isolation from people. And you'll realize that whatever you have achieved in your life as a young man, there's somebody who has been part of it. Whatever you have achieved and been successful in, there's somebody who has brought you to where you are. And sometimes we overlook that because we think that we are the heroes that we are, and we have actually pushed ourselves to the level where we are because we are actually the all-powerful heroes that we think we are. But I want to tell you that there's nothing impossible. There's nothing possible that will happen without other people. Everything on earth, success on earth, everything that you're successful with is because there was somebody involved in your life. And it is very important to go back to those people. And some of them who have not yet said, I'm grateful for what you've supported me with, but it is very important to go retrospectively to even those people that we've never thanked in the past. Go back and say to them, I'm grateful for your support. There are those that are busy helping you right now. There are those that are busy right now supporting you as a young man. This is the time to go back to them and say, I'm thankful and I'm grateful for your support. Now, it is very important as well to look at yourself that there are some times where we don't thank ourselves enough, where we don't appreciate ourselves enough, whereby you crucify yourself on the cross and you feel like you're not doing enough in your life. Give yourself credit at some stage and be grateful for the own support for what you're busy doing. Be grateful for the energy that you have. Be grateful for being able to push when it's difficult to do so. There are times when you are actually doing much more than you appreciate yourself. You're doing much more than what you think in your own life. And that is why I'm saying these are words that we are saying not often enough, but we need to be saying them often to ourselves and to other people, that I'm grateful for your support. And please, as a young man, learn to do so, and you'll become a better person in your life. I want to end up here today, your host, Micornus, Phokane, the leader and the founder of the Young Men Empowerment Forum. And remember, before I check out, that we're having social media platforms, Young Men Empowerment Forum as a Facebook page, and Micornus Phokane Facebook page. Please like those Facebook pages. Make sure that you click notification buttons on them and you are able to be notified when we've posted materials of this kind. And even tomorrow as we embark with part 2, that will be notified to you. Remember our YouTube channel as well, which is rich and rich of information. Having a lot of teaching videos there that you will learn out of that. And I want to urge you to visit that, subscribe to our YouTube channel, make sure that you click notification button as well, and you are notified each time we have posted a material of this kind. Your life shall never be the same as a young man, you shall learn. But as it is now, please join us as we deal with part 2 of this great topic that speaks about things to say more often to ourselves and other people. And may the good Lord bless you. Allow me to check out right here. Your host, Micornus Phokane, the leader, the founder of the Young Men Empowerment Forum. Allow me to say cheers for now.